Hey there, and welcome to This Explainer. If you're joining me right now, chances are you know that deep, bone-weary exhaustion of motherhood. You know exactly what it feels like to pour literally every ounce of your energy into your family, your home, and maybe a demanding day job, only to find yourself at the end of the day just yearning to build something that is entirely your own. You know, something that gives you a creative outlet, a financial return, and a real sense of personal identity. But right now, the gap between that desire and your current reality probably feels as wide as an ocean. Well, today, we're diving deep into a piece of source material that completely shifts the paradigm for mom entrepreneurs. We're looking at the Motherhood Manifesto, Designing a Business That Fits Your Life, and we're going to map out exactly how to bridge that gap.
Okay, let's jump right into section 1, the 11 p.m. dread.
So picture this. Have you ever found yourself sitting there at 11 p.m. on a Sunday night, desperately typing flexible business ideas for busy mothers or best home-based business ideas for moms into a search bar? Yeah, we've all been there. You aren't just tired in that moment, you're experiencing a very specific type of dread about that Monday morning routine looming just a few hours away. Somewhere between scrubbing the last of the day's dishes and finally getting a tiny moment of quiet, you open a new tab, just desperate for a lifeline. You're frantically searching the internet for an escape hatch. And the author of our source material today, Sam, she knows this exact feeling because she literally lived it.
Which brings us to section 2, the shiny object trap. Freelancing, Etsy, digital products, social media management, Pinterest, affiliate marketing. The sheer volume of options out there is totally overwhelming. Sam tried all of these. And you know what? For a long time, absolutely none of them worked. But here is the really heartbreaking part of her experience. She honestly thought the problem was her. She fell right into the trap of believing that she just wasn't, hustling hard enough. She thought she just needed to find the right guru or take just one more magic course. So she kept buying, kept jumping from idea to idea, and kept spinning her wheels. But here's the crucial point. It wasn't that those business models don't inherently work. They do. The issue was that they didn't work for her. Sam realized that she was making two massive mistakes that kept her and keep so many other mom entrepreneurs completely stuck in the mud. Let's break these down. Mistake number 1, falling for every big promise out there. And mistake number 2, not sticking with anything long enough to actually see it through. When you're desperate for a win, it is so easy to fall for the guru's promise. You believe every bold claim, you download every single freebie, you sign up for those 5-day challenges, and you buy into the pitch that there's only one true way to succeed. But by chasing that promise, Sam was completely ignoring her own reality. She was ignoring the stuff that actually mattered, her specific skills, her genuine interests, and her highly chaotic schedule. She was trying to force a business model that required massive blocks of uninterrupted focus into a life that only offered fragmented, borrowed minutes. It was like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It was never going to match. And that leads us perfectly into the second mistake. Moving too fast meant she never learned what was underneath. Even when Sam stumbled upon a business model that she actually could have made work, she abandoned it way too soon because she was in such a desperate rush for a quick win, fueled by all those guru promises. Nothing ever had the time to gain real traction. The hard truth from the source material is that freelancing, Etsy, affiliate marketing, they can all work. Absolutely. But they will never work if you're constantly jumping ship before you've given the strategy a real sustained chance to take root. All right, let's move on to section 3, building through motherhood. Just consider this reality for a second. Building a business while pregnant with kids at home. Wow. This powerfully validates the extreme pressure that mothers face. Sam wasn't trying to build some empire from a quiet, sterile office. She was in the thick of it. She was managing the physical toll of pregnancy, the emotional and logistical chaos of having other kids at home, and trying to spark a whole business to life all at the exact same time. If you are listening to this and feeling completely overwhelmed, please know that this level of intense, messy reality is exactly where successful mom businesses are born. Then came a critical turning point. Sam utilized her maternity leave to seek a better way. Instead of just pressing pause on everything, she used this unique window of time away from her standard day job to make a crucial emotional and strategic pivot. And to be clear, it wasn't about hustling harder while she was literally recovering. No, it was about stepping back and deeply analyzing what path would actually align with her life as a mother to a growing family. She used the space to stop looking outward at the gurus and finally start looking inward at what she genuinely needed. And the real test of this new aligned strategy came right after. She actually continued to build even after returning to work. Because she had taken the time to design a business model that truly fit her fragmented schedule and her specific skill set, she was able to sustain her momentum.
Her business didn't just fall apart when her maternity leave ended and the regular daily grind started back up. It survived, and it thrived, because it was finally built on a solid foundation of reality, not fantasy.
Which brings us nicely to section 4, success on your terms. We have got to completely reframe our definition of success away from maximum profit at all costs and away from that endless grinding hustle. Mom business success is actually defined by 3 strict criteria. First up, it absolutely must fit your real life, meaning the life you are living right now, with all its chaotic schedules and unpredictable interruptions. Second, it has to utilize your actual skills. And third, which is maybe the most surprising, it has to be something that you actually enjoy doing.
I absolutely love this quote from the source material regarding that last point about enjoyment. That's not a small detail. That's the whole point. Listen, personal enjoyment is not some luxurious bonus that you unlock once you make your first $1 million. It is literally the fundamental requirement for a mother to keep showing up. If you hate the daily tasks of your business, you're simply gonna stop doing them the minute the baby starts crying or the toddler gets sick or you're running on 4 hours of sleep. Enjoyment is your ultimate survival mechanism in business. So let's look at how to map this out in section 5, your true business plan. Let's look at how this builds a complete, cohesive strategy in the real world. Just look at the brilliant alignment in Sam's personalized plan here. She chose email marketing specifically because she can write an email at 5 a.m. or at midnight. It requires absolutely no set appointments. She chose LinkedIn because it naturally matches her existing professional background. She built a community membership because she genuinely craves meaningful connection. It checks that vital enjoyment box we were just talking about. And she runs ads for list growth because they just work quietly in the background while she's busy parenting or working her other job. No guru out there told her to do this specific combination. She built it because it flawlessly fits her life. The overarching lesson here is pretty simple, but man, it is incredibly difficult to accept when you are just so tired and overwhelmed. Stop searching for someone else's answer. The only online business idea for moms that will actually work is the one that fits inside your real life. We have to stop relying on these internet lists that secretly demand you possess 3 extra hours a day and a limitless supply of energy that, frankly, you simply do not have. And honestly, this is exactly why Sam founded her solution, the Growth Collective. It's designed to be this incredibly supportive community of experts with one singular goal: helping moms figure out the specific business model that fits their unique life, their specific skills, their schedule, and their goals. It's all about mapping out a custom plan and having a community to actually help you implement it, so you can finally stop wasting your money on random online courses just trying to fill the gaps. This brings us to such a powerful closing realization from our source text. You don't need another list. You need a plan that's actually yours. If you are feeling stuck right now, trying to figure out what to sell or how to sell it or where to even find your customers, please do yourself a favor. Don't waste any more time spinning your wheels on models that just do not fit your daily reality. I want you to think about your skills. Think about those tiny pockets of time you actually possess. Think about what truly brings you joy. Ask yourself, what business are you actually excited to show up for tomorrow? Because the answer to that question isn't just a fun idea. It is the only foundation upon which you can truly build your success. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope this empowers you to step out and start building on your own terms.